This is the third of a four-part educational module regarding developmental coordination disorder. Now that we have learned how DCD presents in childhood, we will now look into how DCD carries over onto adolescence and adulthood. The purpose of this module is to provide parents an insight into how we can best support our children when transitioning to adolescence and into adulthood.
Can my child outgrow DCD?
Though there is not as much literature on DCD in adolescents and adults compared to DCD in children, the existing literature that researchers have put together in the past 2 decades show that children with motor coordination issues during childhood will continue to have coordination issues in adolescence and adulthood. However, the presentation of these motor coordination issues varies with each individual and across time. The severity can vary from mild to severe, depending on the task, environment, and life experiences.
Can you give me an example?
For example, if your child had difficulty with handwriting in the elementary school years and had been underperforming academically because of this, finds that in middle or high school he can now type assignments and projects or dictate his thoughts into a computer. Now he does not have to worry about hand fatigue and the clarity of his handwriting. This can lead to his academic performance improving. Though children do not outgrow their clumsiness or lack of coordination, they certainly can develop strategies and compensation skills to diminish the impact of these issues on their daily activities. Needless to say, with the right support, accommodations, and intervention, individuals with DCD can live successful and satisfying lives throughout adolescence and adulthood.
So how can I support my child's transition into adolescent and adulthood?
Well, one of the main goals that we will be working on with children is to prevent secondary consequences in their adolescence and adulthood as a result of their primary motor impairment. One of those is musculoskeletal or orthopedic issues such as joint pain, scoliosis, or other spinal deformities due to poor posture and decreased strength. Encourage physical activities that facilitate strength and endurance and joint protection. These activities can include yoga, swimming, going to the gym, and participating in fitness programs with the family. For example, going on walkathons, hiking, or biking. The second one is preventing obesity and poor cardiovascular endurance due to being too sedentary. Have your adolescent take charge of his physical fitness. It does not matter what physical activity he does, as long as it does not involve sitting on the couch or chair. If he loves jumping on a trampoline, have him do that for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Give him a choice between 2 physical activities that he has been successful at before. Once in a while, throw in a physical activity that he may not have been successful at to see if he would like to try it. And the third one is preventing mental health issues such as anxiety and low self esteem. When they say I can't, it's not because they're lazy. It's most likely because they've experienced something similar before and know that they most likely will have a hard time completing the task. Encourage them to try, and when they do, celebrate their success, even if the quality of movement is not the best. It takes some time to build a child's confidence, enough for them to keep trying no matter how hard the task is. It's even harder when puberty hits and their teenagers are more self aware of their challenges. The earlier we instill in them a sense of accomplishment, and the earlier we acknowledge their strengths, especially the non motor strengths they have, we hope that they will be better equipped mentally and socially to face the other challenges that may come their way.